Savon. We are not going to be making soap today, but we are going to be talking about soap. Now, if I feel like I'm rushing through this, I do apologize. I have actually recorded this whole video before and thought I'd finished it, and then went to play it back on my camera to discover the most recent SD card I just bought is apparently faulty. So, what can you do? Anyway, so as I said, today we're going to be talking about soap. More specifically, we're going to be talking about all natural soap, or we're going to clarify all natural soap. So, for the super duper, die-hard fans of all natural products, they would generally not go for soap because I'll explain that further down the track. If they were going to use something, they would probably use something like this, which is, let me get some out, and not spill them everywhere like I did in the last video. There's an advantage. So, soap nuts. Now these are not actually a nut at all. These are actually a berry, and they contain a seed. We don't want the seed, we just want the outer shell. What you do is you place these in water, let them soak for a little while, and they become like a soapy, watery type consistency. And you can use them to wash your body, your hair, your clothes, what have you, whatever you'd like to. Now, soap making sort of, gets categorized unofficially into different things. So you've got like your pretty colorful, beautifully scented, vibrant soaps. Then you have your all natural soaps. And then you have this little guy in between, which I will explain further in a minute. So your more all natural type soaps. Now, before I go on, just rewind. The reason I say the more all natural type soaps is, and I apologize for the Facebook messages popping up in the background, is because, to get technical, lye is not technically all natural. The lye we use for our soap making is actually lab created or made by manufacturers. It is not naturally derived from nature or pre-existing in its current form. So, how they used to make lye, or how people, if they make lye at home, would be they ran rainwater through hardwood ashes, and then to test the purity of their lye or the strength of their lye, they would stick an egg in there. If that egg floated, the lye was stronger or more pure, and if the egg sunk, it was weaker or not as strong. Now, due to insurances and integrity, it is not recommended or suggested that we as soap makers make and use our own lye to produce soap for customers. For one, the egg method is not reliable. For two, if anything were to happen and we had done it ourselves, we'd probably upset our insurance companies a lot. So no. It's just, we'll just use the lab created lye, which is perfectly fine for soap making. It's the same product every single time. It's, it's reliable. The next soap, well, the first soap I'm actually going to talk about now that I've clarified the lye issue, is the all natural soap. And I don't know why I put the quotation marks there, because when it comes to soap making, this is the closest you're going to get to all natural. So this is an uncolored soap and an unscented soap. This is just purely the water, the lye and the oils to make it, which were olive, rice bran and coconut. All natural, plain, great for your skin. These are all great for your skin. I'm not denying that at all. I'm just here to clarify the all natural term that's being thrown around so loosely. Now, it's still under the all natural category would be something like these. This one is an aniseed molasses soap, and it is coloured with activated charcoal. That's the only colourant that was added outside of what was naturally already in there. So it's a greeny type colour. It is coloured, but it's a natural colourant, and it's scented with an essential oil, so a naturally derived product from a plant, or in this case being anise seed. This is a naturally coloured and scented, well actually this soap is unscented, but it's naturally coloured. This is a strawberry and kiwi puree in the soap, and then it is coloured with rose clay. So I didn't add any scent, so the strawberry and kiwi is just pureed fruit, and then it's added in here into our olive, rice bran, coconut mix again. So that would fall under all natural. So all natural is, you know, mineral, animal byproducts, or vegetables. So vegetable oils, your minerals will be like your clays, and then obviously animal byproducts will be stuff like honey, milk, stuff like that. Generally in all natural soap making, you would use essential oils if you were to scent, and for colorants you would use things again like clays, botanical powders, things like parsley powder or cocoa powder, turmeric, stuff like that. Seeds, so this one here is an infusion of a natto seed in rice bran oil. You can see it's quite dark, it looks like a red orange, but in soap it actually goes a nice yellow. And yeah, that's pretty much the all natural type covered. Now this little guy in between is sort of stuck between two worlds in soaping. He's stuck between the synthetic users or the synthetic made soaps and then the all natural soaps. Now why he's stuck here is because it's actually got titanium dioxide in it. Now the more again die-hard soap makers will tend to say no, titanium dioxide and zinc oxide are not natural. Use things like kaolin clay to whiten your soaps, or just use different oils to whiten your soaps. On a technicality, I suppose, titanium dioxide and zinc oxide are actually natural. But again, the all natural people exclude it from their all natural soaps. That's fine. And if I have that incorrect, please correct me down in the comment section below. But again, this is titanium dioxide coloured, and then it has rose clay. So he's sort of stuck in between this group of the more synthetic, pretty vibrant, and then the more all natural, you know, coloured with botanicals, etc. The final group we are talking about is going to be your probably more common, the prettier, no, I don't want to say prettier because all natural obviously can be pretty, as you can see, but the more vibrant, the colourful, the fantasy type fragrances and scents and colours that you would see in a lot of handmade soaps, which are amazing, still great quality, probably better for you than any big factory processed soap that you're going to get. It still has all its natural glycerin, it still has all its great handmade soap qualities. But as you can see, it does have bright, vibrant colours, and it's got glitter, and it has, you know, this is scented with Kalgoorlie Queen, and this is Unicorn Dreams, and this is, well, this is lavender, but it's actually lavender essential oil. So again, this one swaps between. It's in this category because of the purple colouring. So this would have a synthetic fragrance, so something like, again, as the fragrance I mentioned, but something that you cannot get in essential oil is strawberry. So if you see something that is scented with strawberry soda, strawberry milkshake, strawberry smoothie, strawberry something, chances are it's going to be not all natural, so not something that's scented with an essential oil. If you see something again with the bright colours, obviously it's going to be something that is either a liquid soap colorant or a soap colorant or something of that description, a mica based colorant. And I say mica based because people sometimes when they're doing their labeling, whether they're new or they're just doing it incorrectly or for whatever reason, will sometimes just put mica. Now mica itself is technically an all natural product. It is found, it's a rock, or it's a mineral I should say. I actually have some of this in my backyard. It's naturally occurring, naturally found, and it's very, I want to say brittle, but it literally, you can crush it with your fingers. It's so soft, and it does, it has that beautiful reflective, like when you see a pearl or inside an abalone shell, it's got that reflective, beautiful, almost metallic type look to it. These mica-based colorants are mica-based. Mica is like the base, and then the colors and all that are added to that mica. So something like this is actually a neon. It doesn't contain mica, but it's a polyester and a red 28 colorant, and that's how you get that nice bright pink. And then you've got, again, the mica-based colorants, which this one, for example, is mica with titanium dioxide, chromium green oxide. So yes, it does have that beautiful metallic color, but unfortunately it does not fall under the category when it's defined as all natural. Now, the reason I even bring this topic up is because I've noticed more recently that people are getting confused, whether it be on social media, whether it be coming to markets, whether it be whatever. They're getting more confused with products labeled as all natural. I've noticed a trend of late from my customers personally, or new potential customers or stuff like that, coming up to me at stores going, oh, these are wonderful soaps, they look beautiful. And then the question comes, are they all natural? They are under the assumption, because it is handmade, it's all natural. And everybody's term of all natural is up to their own perception. All natural is not a regulated term. It's really just a buzzword or a marketing term that gets thrown around so loosely. And I'm honest. I say to my customers, honestly, if it's full of bright, vibrant colors or fragrances, or like it's got a name, something like Unicorn Dreams, chances are it's not natural. And I will explain to them that, yes, if you would prefer a natural alternative, I do have all natural soaps. You're not going to get those beautiful bright colors and stuff, but I do have them because I like to cover all my bases when it comes to my marketing. But then you get makers, or you get companies, or MLM companies, or big factories, or supermarkets, or whatever, producing something like this, and then throwing an all-natural tag on it to just suit themselves. Whether it's, I don't know how to put it, whether they're just ignorant to the fact, or whether they just being, I don't want to say the word deceitful because I feel that's so strong. Whether they're just being deceitful or just trying to be ignorant, I don't know. I don't know what goes on in their marketing research. I don't know how they come up with these ideas and why they label something like this or this as all natural, but it's happening. And those innocent people, our customers, are getting confused. And when we're saying that this is all natural, yet another company's product or another soap that they've seen that had all these beautiful bright colors are natural, they're thinking, well, why can't she do that? Or why isn't yours all natural when this company's all natural? And of course they're going to probably go and buy the other one because they think it's all natural because the person selling it said all natural. Well, I'm sorry, I have to tell you this, and I know I'm coming across angry or frustrated. I'm not. I'm just trying to clarify for the people that maybe would be a little unsure of how to tell the difference between all natural. And you know what? Most people aren't too fussed. They'll go handmade or the more natural soaps. When I say more natural, probably this rather than, you know, the supermarket bought soap in, you know, it's full of SLS and SLES and all that sort of thing. They'll take this route generally. And they're not fussed if they have colours. They're not fussed if they have fragrances. But it's just, yeah, I'm just trying to clarify it for all the people that are getting confused. So to recap, if you're seeing something like this, you know, those beautiful bright colours, scented in Unicorn Dreams, again, glitter, beautiful colours. And this has an, oops, sorry, little Unicorn Dreams cupcake. You know, if they've got beautiful bright colours, don't hate them because they're not all natural. Just, you know, all natural is fantastic. These are fantastic too. They're going to be great for your skin. They're not bad for you. But for the die-hard all natural people, that don't fall for those claims that this is all natural when it's clearly not. You know, all natural, yeah, you can get some great colours with all natural soaps. I mean, just here, these are some great colours, but they're not going to be this. And I'm not saying this is better than this. I appreciate both forms. I'm just saying, have realistic expectations when you are buying a product. Obviously, something like this is not going to be all natural. You have to question the products that you are purchasing. And if you question whether it's all natural, you need to be questioning somebody that's claiming these as all natural and saying, well, what do you use for colorant? And then what do you use for scenting? Do you use essential oils? Because if it's not essential oils and it's not botanicals or powders or clays or something, it's not natural, and I'm sorry. Oh dear. I think I've got to stop now because I feel like I'm going to ramble and I feel like I'm getting too passionate about this. So I'm going to stop here. I hope that clarified something for you. I hope it didn't come across as bitchy, because I know my little lie chat that we had, when I watched it back, I was actually quite surprised at how bitchy I did come across, and it was not intended that way at all. Honestly, I was just, again, in the same state of mind that I'm not frustrated, but I'm disappointed in the fact that people are confusing people just for the sake of sales. And it's disappointing that people would use those type of marketing tactics and then make themselves seem better or, you know, more qualified. Probably not the right word, but, you know, seem better because they have an all-natural term which is completely unregulated and means nothing generally until it is regulated, because anybody can use it for anything. So that's it. That's the reason for this video today. I'm going to stop here. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment below. Let me know what you thought. If I've gotten anything incorrect, don't forget to leave a comment below. Correct me. I'm fine with that. I can take constructive criticism. And if you like this video, if you've checked out my other videos, or if you haven't checked out my other videos even, go through, check them out, and don't forget to subscribe. Have a great day. Bye.